home of Guam's first and only lifetime limited powertrain warranty. IP&E, fueling excellence, McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it, and King's Restaurants, always open, always local, and serving up favorites for over 40 years.
Starting now on primetime, about 60 passengers quarantined at the Santa Fe have been moved to another hotel in Tumon. Plus, Adriana Cotero speaks with local gyms who are eager to open their doors. And the COVID crisis has a huge financial impact on the Guam International Airport. Mr. Lacanto's got that story coming right up. Half a day, good evening, and happy Memorial Day, everybody. Jason Salas here. Thank you for streaming or watching us. Of course, before we get to tonight's big headlines, another one of our island's frontline heroes.
Please wear your mask, practice social distancing, and stay safe.
And as always, everybody, mere words can't do justice to the sincere gratitude that we have for each one of our island's frontline heroes, from all of us at KUAM to all of you out there working very, very hard. Thank you, and Sizos Masi. All right, now to tonight's top story. The Department of Public Health's lab was closed for the Memorial Day holiday, but over the weekend, the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases went up by a single case after one woman tested positive at GMH. According to Public Health Situation Report, the woman was identified while staying at a government quarantine facility and then was tested at GMH. A total number of confirmed cases stands at 166, with 5 deaths and 138 people released from isolation. For detailed information about cases on COVID, you can read the Public Health's Daily Situation Report at dphss.guam.gov. Now, more than 60 passengers who were being quarantined at Hotel Santa Fe in Tamuning have been transferred. According to a notice given to passengers, their issues and concerns about the government facility were heard, and the government has made the decision to relocate all passengers to a facility better suited to complete the remaining quarantine days. The more than 60 passengers have since been transferred to the Ocean Hotel Garden Court over in Tumon. There's no official word yet from the General Services Agency as to what the particular issues and concerns were at Santa Fe in Tamuning. Well, starting Tuesday and lasting through Friday, the Guam Homeless Coalition, GURA, and Public Health will conduct coronavirus testing of the island's homeless population as part of their 2020 Passport to Services program. The testing is from 9 to high noon, starting Tuesday at the Tamuning Gym, Wednesday at Paseo, Thursday at the Ipao Main Pavilion in Tumon, and Friday up here in Dedido at the old fire station at Iglesia Circle. Catered meals and gift bags containing food and hygiene products will be provided to the island's homeless following testing. Providers will also conduct initial assessments of those participating to determine housing options available to them. There's still no word on when the Leongarro administration will open a hardened shelter for the island's homeless. The Department of Education, in other news, and the State Agency for the Emergency Food Assistance Program under the U.S. Department of Agriculture, along with the Pacific Unlimited Incorporation and Matson, will issue USDA families to farmers food boxes and disaster household distribution food commodity bags at 2 new locations this week. Effective immediately, the distribution site at the GDOE PD warehouse is now closed. On Wednesday, distribution will take place at the Teason Upper Baseball Field from 6 in the morning until 10 a.m. Then Friday, the 29th, food will be distributed at the Teason Upper Baseball Field and Dedido Farmers Market, again 6 to 10 a.m. Please note that only 2,000 food bags and boxes will be distributed at each site on a first-come, first-served basis. GDOE says last week traffic congestion had been an issue at the PD warehouse, and they're looking at ways to alleviate that. Also over the weekend, Vice Speaker Talina Nelson wrote to the governor requesting the activation of the National Guard to assist and look at the expansion of distribution sites across the island. In other news, after a week of delays, the feds have finally been able to transfer its first allotment of $276 million for pandemic unemployment relief to the Guam Department of Labor. According to agency director David Della Sola, DOL was having systemic issues for about a week. Although the transfer has finally been made, displaced workers are still not able to apply, but Della Sola says the online application should be launched shortly. Senator Regine Bisco-Lee, for the meantime, has scheduled a virtual oversight hearing on that agency for Monday the 1st to discuss the implementation of the FPAC and PUA programs. Well, the COVID crisis and shutdown of the island's tourism industry are having a substantial financial impact on our airport. Federal pandemic assistance is providing some relief for now, but officials are bracing for big spending cuts once the money runs out.
Testifying at a recent legislative oversight hearing, airport officials said they expect the CARES Act funds will only get them through the end of the current fiscal year. But for FY21, Executive Manager Tom Addis says it's clear they'll need to really tighten their belts.
At this point, we certainly don't foresee any furloughs, but wherever reductions need to be made or can be made, then we certainly will be looking at those and be working closely with the board in getting those done.
But payroll costs right now are much higher as airport police and fire personnel, who make up more than 50% of staffing, are required to remain on the job 24/7.
The airport's personnel rules and regulations, which was adopted approximately 20 years ago by the legislature, provides that when the governor declares an emergency, a health emergency, that then employees that are called in to work shall be paid at the rate of time and a half for all hours worked.
Non-essential employees are sent home on administrative leave status. Meanwhile, the airport's biggest construction project in years, the $137 million third-floor arrival corridor, could be completed by August, says airport consultant Frank Santos, and ready to receive passengers just a few weeks later.
In October of this year, Phase 1, which is from gates 4 through 10, that will be brought into operation. So all passengers coming in through those gates will go to the third floor corridor, then down toward Customs and Border Protection. So that will be in October. We're hoping that we have more flights than we have now to take advantage of that opening.
Whenever the tourists do come back, the airport plans to be ready. COVID-related improvements are underway that include installation of sneeze guards at counters, ultraviolet disinfecting lights at air handling units, electronic sanitizing of touch points and seating areas, deployment of hand sanitizing units, purchase of thermal screening cameras and thermometers, and markers and dividers for social distancing. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
In our next report, Adriana Cotero speaks with local gym owners who say they are ready to open workout facilities, have guidelines set, and are just waiting for the governor to give the go.
What the goal is, we're kind of creating a tertiary system of cleaning. So what happens is, as clients come in, we've set up these big boxes right in here, roughly about 80 square feet right in here. So it's like an 8 by 10 space, even a little bit larger than that.
Custom Fitness, CrossFit Gym, and Physical Therapy Facility has a setup in place, eagerly waiting for the day they can open back up. And they plan to add a minimum of 3 rounds of sanitization in an hour to their daily WODs. Explains co-owner Dr. Ryan Claros.
Everything will be prepared, everything will be provided for you, so you're the only one that is touching the equipment within that workout time, and that's it. It makes it so easy, and we've had enough space between the boxes that, I mean, you're gonna have to be yelling at someone in order for them to hear you. If that doesn't work, we'll just rely on social coaching.
With retail stores, beauty parlors back to business, and considerations underway for dine-in restaurants, Claros pushes for the same lift in restrictions.
We've sent in our recommendations in order for us to kind of return, but I think we're following suit with other facilities just like ours. We're an open air facility, so what we're doing is we're thinking, at this point, we're thinking better, smaller. And all that means is we're going to be limiting class space. We will then maximize the amount of time we have, just no hanging out after classes.
Sanitized stations have been added, sinks installed at entrances, masks are required, and there will be online class scheduling in order to limit the number of members from entering the box. Custom Fitness has been closed since March 20th, having waived membership fees, provided virtual workout classes through KUAM's social media and television channels. And similarly, Paradise Fitness has stayed in constant communication with their hundreds of members.
Our operation, we've been around for 24 years now, and we service 1,000+ workouts a day. So what we're doing, of course, is limiting the access and the capacity based off of our square footage and based off of guidelines mandated by our local governor.
Paradise's conditions include limiting gym attendance in their workout times. It will be no mask, no entry, and upon arrival, temperatures will be checked. Scro says they plan to have mic announcements of the protocols airing throughout the facility.
When we do start, we understand exercise is medicine. We're going to be a crucial solution. If we keep a safe environment for our members, this is going to be a good factor for them to be healthy, live longer, have a strong immune system.
Fate and trust weighs heavily on the government, and while gyms wait for the green light to operate, Paradise and Custom actively prepare to reunite their workout families and are dynamic in saying exercise is a life essential.
I think one thing that I think most people don't prioritize is their members, and we put a large emphasis on how much they are our family. And for them to go kind of jobless, you know, they haven't worked, and there's people out there struggling, we wanted to help the best that we could. It's just hard hearing all the stories that, you know, that happen. And we have our membership here is so varied, from people who work in the restaurant business to all these things. So we just wanted to help it the best that we can. If you think about how things go, health is wealth.
We can't wait to see our members. I know that's going to be the best thing, is seeing their faces walking through the door.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Adriana Cotero.
Thanks so much, Adriana. We turn a concerned eye now up north to our friends in the northern Marianas as Tomas Manglotna continues to report on how local businesses are persisting through the pandemic. Here's the latest from our neighbors in Saipan.
Right when we signed the lease, CNY went on lockdown that exact day. So it was pretty kind of funny how that started. So we took 2 weeks off to kind of figure out how we're going to go about things.
While some businesses are shuttering, the Hut in Garapan opened its doors for takeout. Inas Hokog and his 6 business partners are serving California-inspired burritos with a local twist.
People still got to eat somehow, and we kind of started to still bring that kind of show positive thing coming out of all of this.
He shares the mission of other small businesses to keep persisting.
The biggest thing is pride in our local owners, you know, that, you know, you got some young local entrepreneurs that are putting out, you know, great food.
His team is usually inundated with orders setting up shop at the Flame Tree Festival, Taste of the Marianas, and Liberation Day Parade. That's no longer a reality because of COVID-19. Just down the road, a more seasoned business, Naked Fish, is facing similar pressures. Joe Guerrero manages the bar and grill. They relocated after sustaining damages from the typhoon.
It was up and down, but we decided that, you know, we were better off closing until we have better business or things settle down.
Because of the transition to takeout, 6 of 8 employees had to be furloughed.
Starting a business in and of itself is difficult, but it seems like we almost every 2 to 3 years we're restarting and redesigning our business.
Like many others, those constant changes becoming the new normal. Tomas Manglotna for KUAM News on Saipan.
Stay tuned, everybody. Primetime continues right after this.
We are open to serve you at Cars Plus Guam. Need a quick service for your vehicle? Visit our express lane at Cars Plus. Done fast, done right. No appointment needed. Our service team is dedicated to helping you get your vehicle in and out of the shop and back on the road quickly and securely. Simply drop off your vehicle at our express lane driveway, and one of our service advisors will take care of it. Need a ride? Not to worry. We have a shuttle vehicle ready to drop you back home and pick you up when your vehicle is ready. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit us today. We are open to serve you.
Hapaday! I'm Bernie Valencia with Matson. Our local Matson team understands that these are very trying times for everyone. Matson's top priority, like yours, is to keep our families safe and healthy and ensure you have what you need. We'd like to give you peace of mind that Matson's service continues on schedule and uninterrupted. Matson is committed to our weekly service from the United States West Coast to Honolulu into Guam and Saipan. We are working with the Port Authority of Guam and providing the capacity and services our customers need so they can continue to meet your needs. Matson will take all appropriate measures to ensure continuity of service into Guam and Saipan. When we work together to take care of our family and neighbors, we will emerge from this as a stronger island community.
This public service announcement was brought to you by the Port Authority of Guam, KUAM Communications, and Matson.
For all those going out each day, doing what they can to hold us all together, we're here to help those helping us all by keeping our lights on.
While we've all been through a lot over the years,
typhoons, earthquakes, and now COVID-19,
we've been able to get through these together.
For more than 80 years, Travelers Insurance has been protecting your homes, your businesses,
and the health of your family.
We are here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
There are better days ahead. Tomorrow's a new day filled with hope and choices.
The possibilities of what we can achieve together are limitless.
Let's continue to work together to ensure a brighter tomorrow for all of us.
More freedom. To learn more. To create more. To connect more. Mix and match Data Pass. Take your data further.
So how are you feeling?
Not so great. Headaches, sore throat, and a bit of a cough.
And how long have you been feeling this way?
A few weeks.
Any fever?
Yes.
So how are you feeling?
Not so great. I've been feeling kind of lost. I'm just sad all the time. And, you know, I never used to be like this. There are days I can't get out of bed, and some days I can't sleep at all.
Any thoughts of self-harm? Talking about mental health is tough, but it doesn't have to be. If you need to talk, call Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center's 24-hour crisis hotline at 647-8833.
Gather round. The Cravings Pack from Taco Bell. 4 crunchy tacos and 4 beefy 5-layer burritos, paired perfectly with all your Taco Bell favorites. So grab a Cravings Pack for your crew at Taco Bell's contactless drive-thru.
KUAM News, winner of the 2020 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Social Media.
A special Memorial Day service was held today at the Veterans Cemetery over in PD, with the guest speaker being Brigadier General Johnny Lazama, the Assistant Adjutant General for the Guam Air National Guard.
We come together not merely as leaders in our community, but more importantly as patriots of our land. It is through our patriotism that we give true honor to the sacrifices of each individual who has given their life to and for our country. As I stand here surrounded by the memories of many fallen heroes, I can't help but wonder about their stories. Not just their war stories, but their life stories. These individuals were sons and daughters, fathers and mothers, grandfathers, grandmothers, and friends. Their legacy lives on, and today we take pause and we remember.
Meanwhile, members of the Guard recently came together to honor our fallen heroes, those brave people who gave the ultimate sacrifice. A memorial ceremony was held and virtually streamed for family, friends, and loved ones to join the Guard in remembrance with a wreath-laying, rifle salute, and prayer. Here's Adjutant General Esther Agigi.
The Gold Star families are with us today. Not all of them will be with us today. Some of them are off island. But nonetheless, that does not stop us from taking a pause, a strategic pause, an operational pause, to remember those who have sacrificed their lives, who have given up their today so we could have our tomorrows.
And on Memorial Day, Guam pays a special tribute, and we remember fallen heroes Sergeant Eugene Uggan, Sergeant Gregory Farron, Sergeant Christopher Fernandez, Specialist Dwayne Flores, Sergeant Brian Leon Guerrero, and Sergeant Samson Mora. Back to the CNMI now. The Governor Ralph Torres, Lieutenant Governor Arnold Palacios, and leaders from the legislature gathered at Veterans Cemetery in Marpi this morning to mark Memorial Day up on Saipan. A brief ceremony was followed by a wreath laying in honor of those who've made the ultimate sacrifice. District 6 Commander Michael O'Kelly with Veterans of Foreign Wars placed buddy poppies on graves with other members.
This is the one day of the year that everybody celebrates the sacrifice these people made, our service members. So it doesn't go away because of a pandemic or anything. We still honor them.
Governor Torres expressed his deep respect for those laid to rest and their families who return to honor their memory year-round. Archbishop Michael Burns back on Guam announced the celebration of mass services inside churches to resume this weekend. Now this comes on the heels of President Trump's call for states to allow places of worship to reopen. The Archbishop says with the opening of churches, parishes will adhere to social distance guidelines, only allowing 50% capacity and requiring all patrons to wear masks. He asked that the Archdiocese will continue to work with health and government officials to ensure the safety of community from COVID-19. Now, despite the Supreme Court's decision in other news not to hear the appeal of the so-called Dave Davis case ruling, which struck down a Native inhabitants-only plebiscite as unconstitutional, a movement's been launched urging local political leaders to continue with Chamorro self-determination votes. The Fanogi Coalition includes many non-Chamorros who support the cause, and our Nestor Lecanto spoke with a member of Filipinos for Guahan, who wrote her doctoral dissertation on the subject.
Dr. Tabitha Espina was 7 years old when she released a record album here entitled Tabitha Espina Island Girl. As it turns out, the resulting response would leave a profound impression on her that resonates to this day.
The primary criticism was that I couldn't be an island girl because I was Filipino. And being 7, I didn't quite understand what that meant, why claiming that particular identity was problematic. And so through my adolescence and into my adulthood, I constantly grappled with this question.
In fact, the question helped inform what would be both her master's thesis and doctoral dissertation, Identity, Politics, and Formation as a Filipina from Guahan. She describes the theoretic framework she devised for talking with older generations about the Filipina identity in Guam and how to make what can be a complex and sensitive issue more relatable.
I wanted to take this concept of talking about food, something that's so profound to our Filipino culture, to talking about something that we are all passionate about, but in terms that come from our community and that can resonate with those whom I'm having these conversations with.
Specifically, she recalls a conversation with her grandmother in which she used 3 popular Filipino desserts, ube, sapin-sapin, and halo-halo, to frame the 3 generations between them.
And she said, "Oh, I'm ube generation because I'm the roots." And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "And you're halo-halo generation because you're all mixed up." And I said, "Yes." These are the kinds of conversations that I wanted to have.
The topic of her doctoral dissertation was unsettling the rhetoric of the politics of Filipinos on Guahan, in which she examined the shared experiences of the Philippines and Guam with regard to colonial legacies and the resulting social movements.
How can we approach the issues that we care about within the framework of Inafa Malik, one that's predicated on respect? And so what I really want is to look at the ways that Filipinos can approach political issues in a posture of humility, and how we can do so with language that is respectful and that resonates with not just our community, but others who have experienced histories of colonization.
But as a third-generation Filipino Guamanian born and raised in Guam, Tabitha says it's not a question of whether she and many others like her would be disenfranchised by a native inhabitant-only plebiscite. It's a question of respecting the Chamorro right to self-determination.
My involvement with Filipinos for Guahan is saying that I'm not advocating for a particular political status, but what I would really like is the opportunity for the Chamorro people to be able to determine for themselves, whichever one that is.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
All right, everybody, we celebrate the class of 2020 when we return.
More freedom. To learn more, to create more, to connect more. Mix and match data pass. Take your data further.
Tuesday Guam is still preparing the dishes you love for either curbside carryout or delivery. Call them at 647-7828 or 647-7829 for curbside carryout service with a smile. For delivery, download the free Grab and Grub app and follow the instructions to get Ruby Tuesdays delivered to your door. Stay safe and healthy, Guam.
So how are you feeling?
Not so great. Headaches, sore throat, and a bit of a cough.
And how long have you been feeling this way?
A few weeks.
Any fever?
Yes.
So how are you feeling?
Not so great. I've been feeling kind of lost. I'm just sad all the time. And, you know, I never used to be like this. There are days I can't get out of bed, and some days I can't sleep at all.
Any thoughts of self-harm? Talking about mental health is tough, but it doesn't have to be. If you need to talk, call Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center's 24-hour crisis hotline at 647-8833.
Gather round. The Cravings Pack from Taco Bell. 4 crunchy tacos and 4 beefy 5-layer burritos, paired perfectly with all your Taco Bell favorites. So grab a Cravings Pack for your crew at Taco Bell's contactless drive-thru.
Of course, everybody, it is very special today, with today being Memorial Day, but because it's a holiday, we are not taking Monday off to celebrate the class of 2020, who of course is going through a very unique situation. Here are tonight's celebrants.
And it's time once again for Head of the Class 2020, which is brought to you as always by Guam Community College. Today, let's go ahead and congratulate and celebrate these wonderful graduates. From Father Duenas, Joseph Juan Tenorio Titano. Congratulations on your graduation and making the varsity volleyball team. We are so very proud of you. You have so much courage and determination. We can't wait to see what your future holds. You will always have our love and support, the Titano and Tenorio families. Ethan John Borlas Garrido, also graduating from Father Duenas. Congratulations to our eldest son and grandson, Ethan. It's unfortunate you can't enjoy your special day with your friends and classmates, but know that we're very proud of you, love you, and will celebrate throughout the summer. Congratulations to our favorite 2020 graduate. Happy 18th birthday as well. And we'll miss you while you're in UNLV in the fall. Dad, Mom, Ryan, Jonah, Papa, and Grandma. Another FD grad, Spencer Thomas Tanaka Guzman. Congratulations, Spencer. We're proud of you. Love the family. Tomas Gutierrez Ludwig. TJ, we are so proud of you. Nana and Papa, Mom, Dad, Layla, Buds, and Latesi. Oh, we got an appearance from a Dolphin here. Southern High School, Janelle Calvo, congratulations. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Congratulations, Nellie. You've always made us proud. Love the family. And another Friar, Jacob Ethan P. Uggan, to our son. Sen maguf hamnu hagu zan toru I hafun kumpli. Tazati sinya solo ti malagu hao. And zen guides hao. Si mommy zan si daddy. And last but not least, a Titan from Tizen High School, Marche Lynette Gascon Perez. Congratulations, Shay. We are very proud of you for achieving one of your greatest milestones in life. Proud of your accomplishments in paddling and growing up to be the young lady you are. You've come a long way, kid. Your family, paddling coaches, crew, and mamas love you. Keep on going and always chase your dreams. Much love, your entire blended family. We got you. And we got all of you that are graduating this year. Congratulations. And that is your Head of the Class 2020 for today, brought to you by KUAM Community College.
And we continue to celebrate this year's extra special graduating seniors every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on Primetime. Coming up after the break, tonight's birthday shoutouts.
Big day of closet organizing and jigsaw puzzling? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com.
MTO Maintenance will now completely sanitize your home, office, or business with state-of-the-art commercial sprayers. For over 30 years, MTO Maintenance has been committed to the health and safety of our customers. And now, more than ever, a clean home, office, carpets, and furniture is a necessity to our island. Give us a call today. Stay healthy and stay safe, Guam.
Call 647-6861 for an appointment.
Our community values everyone's voice, and right now, our combined voice can be more powerful than ever. It can bring our community together and change our island for the better. It can enhance health services, educational programs, and job opportunities, so our families and neighbors thrive today, tomorrow, and for many years to come. Responding to the 2020 Census of Guam is our chance to be heard, come together, and help shape our future.
We didn't set out to make a hit.
Baby's been good to me, baby's been good to me. So many let me on my feet, so push let me on my feet.
We just sang our song.
Cause my baby's got a lot. So let me testify.
Real bourbon, no apologies.
Let me testify.
Wild turkey. It'll find you.
Big day of closet organizing and jigsaw puzzling? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com.
All right, everybody, here are tonight's birthday shout-outs, courtesy of our friends at Cold Stone Creamery. May the 25th is a special day because happy birthday to Patrick Lujan Jr., who celebrates a birthday today, and happy birthday to Dwight Cruz and Sina Kitigua. Happy birthday to my baby Dwight and daughter Sina, both from the same day, 20 years apart. We love you both so much. May God bless the both of you. Love always, Mom and the family. That really warmed everybody's heart, and it should, because if today's your birthday, you're special, you're awesome, and happy birthday to you and your family. And that is going to do it for our show, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Memorial Day to one and all. Adios.
KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson and the Adahi Tano Program. Cars Plus, home